Hello there YouTube and welcome back to War Thunder. So today I'm going to be showing you a game that I had with what is arguably the best tier 3 tank in the Japanese line. Now it might be a premium, but it is by far the best tank until you get to at least tier 4 with the Type 61 and the Type 60. Obviously it is the Japanese Tiger, heavy tank number 6. Now, if you have this in the German tech tree, either the Tiger H1 or the Tiger E, you will know exactly what I'm talking about. It is such a good tank at 5.7, and for the Japanese being a premium, it is a literal fucking lifesaver. You know, the Japanese tanks are not the easiest to grind at. They are weakly armoured. The guns are usually quite good, but they won't survive even 50 cal machine gun fire half the time to the side. So you do have to use whatever tools are at your disposal to progress through the tech tree as quickly and as efficiently as possible, and that's where this premium comes into its own. It earns such a lot of RP because of the sheer amount of kills that you can get with it. I've earned enough to get the winter camo, so it just shows how efficient it is at killing tanks and earning RP to get me all the way up into tier 4 by using one tank. I did do a video on this tank before, and I'm revisiting it again simply because I had an amazing game with it and I wanted to bring it to you guys. So I'm going to drop you into that gameplay now, and this is post commentary, guys, so do apologise for that. I hope you don't mind. Let's jump into that gameplay now and I hope you enjoy. Welcome to Finland, guys. So this game you're going to see how effective this tank is at earning RP, and just why it's so feared in War Thunder itself at 5.7 battle rating. It just chews tanks up and spits them out. So right here on B we have a M18 which is attempting the capture, and I'm going to put a shot into him. Now ordinarily you would have thought that would have killed him. Apparently this guy was a fuck ton more resilient, wiggling his arse around there behind that wrecked tank. I do manage to put a few shots into him, but it obviously isn't doing much in the way of killing him. Doesn't help the fact that I can't actually get a shot on him because he's hiding, and as I'm on the reload he backs his arse up pretty sharpish and is being engaged now by a Chi-Ri 2, and that kills him, so I get the assist for it. Now the way that I'm going to use the tank in this game is basically how it was intended to be used in World War II, as an ambush killer. It would be located in rocks, inside of buildings, even haystacks, or used effectively like long range artillery, shooting at 2,000 kilometers and picking off T-34s or Shermans before they can even get into range to engage this tank. And that's exactly what I'm going to do on this game. I'm going to park myself up in a second in between these rocks here, and I'm going to try to engage any tank that is making his way towards C. We do have teammates moving up from the left flank to try and recapture C, and you're just going to see how effective this tank is with its winter camo, the bushes, and the 88mm cannon, literally just dispatching enemies without even being seen. I'm gonna have to wait a little bit here for the first one to come along, but it's gonna be an amazing bit of gameplay for you guys to witness. It was shocking to me. I didn't expect to get this many. Usually at this sort of battle rating, being engaged by British tanks, which is what you usually see, you have APDS with the Cromwell, or if you're going up against a Sherman Firefly with its armor piercing round, it will pen the upper glacis or the front plate of the tank quite easily and end up killing you almost instantly. So tanks you do have to be aware of, especially the IS-1 as well for the Russians, and the T-34-85, which will pen the front plate of this tank because it is completely flat. Now there is a tank, yep, there he is, IS-1, hasn't seen me, and he's mistake. That's my first kill on the board. I'm going to be engaging another tank in a second, and I only caught a glimpse of him just to the right there, and you'll see me shoot into the trees in a second when I catch a glimpse of him again. And he will be my second kill for this game. I just have to be patient and wait for him. But at this point of the game, Phage is going to encounter an SU-152 and come off worse for wear for it. There we go. I'm not sure what happened. I'm not sure if he was caught unawares or just wasn't quick enough on the trigger. The only thing I do know is his tank fucking exploded. So in a second this tank is going to fire another shot, and then he's going to reverse back to get in a better position. There goes the shot, and we just have to wait for him to back his arse up. And as soon as I catch a glimpse through that small gap in the trees there, boom, got him. Another one-shot kill for me and my heavy tank number 6. Now I have been accused a few times in War Thunder of using ULQ exploit. That's not a possibility for me. As you guys know, I don't use that. You can see that from my gameplay. On PlayStation we don't have that ability, so if you do see me in game and I get you with an amazing shot from across the map, it's not ULQ, guys. It's simply experience and knowing my ranges almost off by heart, although I do miss from time to time quite badly. Now we're going to have another tank coming around the corner any second, which is going to be my third kill on the board. Just have to be patient. So the worst part about using this tactic with the tank, it is a lot of sitting around and being patient and basically holding back from charging the caps and getting yourself killed. But it does pay off, especially if you get the win for it with the extra RP you'll get from a premium tank. Here we go. Here's our next one, an M18. Now I do set him on fire. Unfortunately he basically stops behind this tank, but I can still see a few little bits of his tank. Just have to wait for the reload. Unfortunately I wasn't able to set him on fire for a second time now, but he will die nevertheless. There's the second fire, and I think the next shot is going to be the one that kills him. I haven't really watched this back too many times yet. There we go, third time on fire, and that is my third kill for the game. Phage was shot down in his Japanese Zero, unfortunately, so I'm just going to have to plug along on my own. Now I'm just making sure that there's no other enemies coming down this back way towards C. Our team are advancing towards C as well to try to recapture it. And at this point I'm going to move myself over towards B because there is someone on the cap. I'm just double checking now. And I want to get a few more kills because obviously the higher tier Japanese tanks take up a lot of RP and a lot of time grinding them. So you do have to use whatever is at your disposal, and if that means buying a premium tank or a talisman, I would highly suggest doing it because it makes life a lot easier. So I'm gonna come up here and just see if I can spot what is actually on B. It's gone at the moment, it's backed its arse up, but we're going to be patient because patience is the name of the game if you're going to use this tactic. And we just have to wait, and there's a 234.85. Didn't see us, paid the price for that as well. Now that, I'm glad he didn't see me because ouch. That fucking hurts when they shoot you. If they don't one shot you with their first shot, the second one's definitely going to kill you. And this is the bit that did make me laugh, because I'm sat here, I'm waiting, because obviously we've got one cap, they've got one cap. The obvious one to go for is B. There's going to be action here, and we've got to wait for it. And it's just incredible that some people honestly believe that they can kill this tank with such a pitiful excuse for a armoured fighting vehicle. It's I wouldn't even say armoured. I think that's being a bit generous. But you're gonna see the sheer gumption and balls of this guy. Because I must admit, I'll give the guy his due. He did try his luck, but no, just no. So any second now, I believe he will be coming along, and I will be getting probably one of the easiest kills of the game. Although one shot in like T-34s is a pretty easy kill when it comes down to it, but you just have to wait. Someone tried to bomb me there, but really sort of failed miserably at it. I think they were using something like 50 kg bombs, which was just ridiculous. Why would you do that? They don't work, especially not on tanks of this size. And I can't see nothing. I'm going to push forward here, and there we go, another attempted bomb strike. And here is my unfortunate little victim in his ASU 57. And why he ever assumed he was going to be able to kill me in that is literally beyond me. I mean, I'm even bouncing rockets there. So first shot took out his crew members, couldn't drive anywhere. Second shot just finishes the poor little sod off. And there is my ace for the game. But alas, I am not done yet. Hell no, not by a long shot. So I'm going to drive around here, the other side of this, because our tanks have been killed over the other side. I'm not sure if any of you were paying attention to the mini-map, but I was when I was in game. And we're going to engage another tank over here, just to the right there. You've got to keep your eyes peeled. I thought, oh no, actually there's no one there. Ta-da! Tank. And didn't see me, so set him on fire, because obviously we don't want him speeding away in that fucking hell. Second shot for the side of the turret, take out the turret crew and the ammunition. And I'm going to move back round to B, just because we don't want anything capturing it and making the tickets bleed out anymore. And M18 failed to kill me, but I did not, so managed to get my 7th kill. So I'm being engaged now by an aeroplane as well, and just as I'm moving around, some cheeky little fucker has just jumped his ass straight onto the cap. So I'm going to move back around to re-engage with him and get my 8th kill of the game. Now I probably should have been playing the caps literally just to get the win, but as I say, I weren't really playing for grinding purposes. I wasn't doing it for that. I was just doing it for a bit of fun. And here goes my next kill. Bam. I think that is an SU-100 on SU-85 more likely. He's captured the point. It's bleeding down faster, but he is on fire. And he doesn't have extinguishers, which is unfortunate for him, because I'm just going to leave him to burn. There we go. There's my next kill. Yep, SU-85M. And at this point I was like, fuck it, we're going to lose anyway. So I'm just going to push around here and see if I can pick up any more targets and hopefully try and get a double ace with this tank. But nah, it didn't happen, unfortunately. I just drive around here a little bit and basically the game ends. But it demonstrates the versatility of this tank. You can use it as a brawler. It's quite resilient with its armor. You can use it as a sniper because of the 88mm cannon and the velocity of the shell, and you can use it as an ambush killer. Even a tank of this size with a few well placed bushes and a decent winter camouflage can literally earn you an absolute ton of silver lions and RP when used correctly. So this is coming up to the end of the game, guys. I'm going to return us to the hangar in a second, and I'm just going to continue to have a little chat with you about this, and then I'm going to wrap the video up, and I will see you very. So welcome back to the hangar, guys. I hope I was able to give you a decent demonstration of how effective this tank can be used in the right circumstances. It is perfect for ambush warfare, and it is also perfect for grinding out the Japanese tech tree if you're having difficulties with it. You do have a couple more at a similar battle rating, that being the Chiri 2, which still has the wrong name and bugs me so much when I see it. Okay, I've already said this before, but I'm going to reiterate what I said before. Okay, the Chiri 2 was a paper tank. The ones that the American Army captured in the Pacific were called the Chiri. That is the one that you see on screen with the 75mm Type 5 cannon. The Chiri 2 was the one that had an 88mm cannon, not a German one. It was a converted Japanese 88mm flak. They basically turned their 88mm flak into a similar setup on a tank, or they wanted to anyway. It was never actually built, they only found the plans, and the fact that they haven't changed the name makes me really want to kick a Russian in the balls. Okay, now that's been said and done, you could also use the Sherman A4, oh not A4, Sherman M4A3 76W. Again, it is a good tank, it does have a good gun, but it is a Sherman, 63mm of armour. You're just going to get wasted. Don't put a talisman on it, it's a waste of money. Don't put a talisman on it, it's a waste of money. The main gun, although the 75mm Type 5 cannon is good and it does have an auto loader, it takes for fucking ever to load it. 26.9 seconds with an experted crew. It shouldn't take that long to put 3 shells on a ready rack to go into the chamber. No fucking chance does it take 26 seconds to do that. Don't put a talisman on it, it's useless. Okay, it is useless. If you're going to buy a premium tank for the Japanese, buy this one. It is more worth your money. Hopefully very soon they will be introducing a tier 4 premium for the Japanese to help grind out 4 and 5. Until then, I recommend this one. So guys, I'm going to wrap up the video. If you are new to the channel and you did enjoy today's gameplay footage, please do feel free to subscribe and don't forget to hit the notification bell for updates on future content. Also guys, a thumbs up is appreciated, it does help the channel, and I am on holiday, so there will just be pre-recorded videos coming up, so feel free to comment, but please don't request any tanks or combos as I won't be able to play them for you. So until next time guys, I will see you soon and have fun.